I'm Lana, one of the missionaries here in Thailand, and welcome to Covenant Leadership Podcast. This year, our annual Leadership Summit was held in each nation of Victory Asia. Al Purvis and Becky Watson are back from their travels, and they're wanting to share a message of what God did and what He's speaking at this time.
So you just came back from Burma as well. I mean, all of these trips were right next to each other. Burma is one of those really interesting countries that has been closed for a very long time in the past to a lot of Western influence, to church influences. But now it's beginning to open up, and we have an amazing leader there.
Yeah, we do.
John Albert, who's just doing an amazing job. Yes. And you were also able to take Mom on a once-in-a-lifetime non-moving cruise.
Yeah, we went on a honeymoon cruise because it's, well, yesterday was our wedding anniversary. And so I couldn't find a vacant hotel in the city, so the closest one I could find was actually this old boat that had been converted into a hotel.
Right, it was stuck in the river.
Super cute. It was supposed to be a 1920s theme, and we kind of enjoyed that. You know, we'd get to go home and stay there at night, and so it was awesome.
Good time. But more than that, with the summit, it's so amazing being part of John Albert's church and his ministry there, because he's got a kick-in worship team which is made up of kids.
Man, you just look at these kids go. I mean, they'll just get you going.
Little worshipers, little warrior worshipers, ninja worshipers.
They sure are ninja worshipers.
Yeah.
And he's got 4 teams of them.
Yes.
Broke up into 4 teams. They're just absolutely. It's heart-changing, life-changing when you see that these little kids. I mean, you know, they come up to your waist. You know, just running circles around you.
Yeah. So then, what did God speak in Burma? What happened there?
Well, Burma was of course amazing. U went with me, Pastor U from our church plant in Hua Hin. And so that was really good. It was really a blessing to have somebody helping. But we stayed on track with the message, really, that, you know, there is a place that you can go to get a guarantee of change if there's whatever it is that you're up against. The interesting thing about Burma right now was that there's a few new church plants in the process that are very, very challenging. U went on one of them. Yeah, I mean, they rode on a ferry and then a boat and then walked down a path and, you know, fell into the river. I don't know.
Yeah, the infrastructure is not there in Burma to be. Unless you're in a main city center, it's actually really difficult to get around.
Yeah, that's so true. And but these guys are so dedicated. You know. Another interesting thing is where the children's home is. This land that we bought after the end of, was it 2002? That cyclone Nargis that came through and devastated. You know, hundreds of thousands of people dead. Hundreds of thousands, 1 million, I think, that was homeless. And we bought this place out in the bush along the coast, and we built 36 huts, you know, houses for, you know, for people to live in, that kind of thing. And it was a tremendous ministry. Well, now he's got his children's home built there and a church planted there, and it's so neat to see the one lady that's the kind of the key teacher for the kids in the home.
Right.
Her mom was one of the people that survived the cyclone. And we built a house for her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's so neat to see that. And then she's married an amazing man who was the pastor of that church. You know, these life stories, you get there and you say, wow, this is so amazing. Like, who'd have thought back in 2002 when we went there and we were doing all this and trying to raise money to build, you know, help these people, save lives. And then out of it comes this amazing, amazing people, plus all the kids and the influence and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's really heart-touching, that whole place. And you go there and you just think, man, I wish there's something more we could do. You know, I wish there was more we could do for these kids. Right now, their mattresses are shot, and they've got clothes. Their school uniforms are worn out, and you know, it's just really, really a challenge. And I know the thing is, if anybody went there and saw it, your heart would be totally moved. But there's tremendous stories and miracles that are coming out of there. I mean, John's just built a new dormitory for boys. Absolutely miraculous. And so it's really
so I think there's a really good principle in that, you know, when the cyclone happened, it's so overwhelming, right?
Yes.
But you do what you can do, and we went into one place, built 36 houses and did what we could do, and now it's a thriving community with a children's home.
Yeah.
You know, and there's plans in the works for Bible school and all kinds of things going on there. And so the message for us is, it doesn't matter how overwhelming the situation we're living in, there's something that we can do, and it might not be the answer. It's probably never going to be the answer that's going to solve the entire need.
Yeah.
But there's something that God's put in your hand, right?
That's right.
And so maybe even today, as you're listening to this story, it's touched your heart. John's got, I think it's 50 kids that are there right now.
Yeah, he's got 52 kids, yeah.
Yeah, dad of 52.
And the wife, like he's
yeah,
doing this.
Single dad. Yeah, and so if there's something that you feel like maybe there's something I can do, I can't be the answer to the whole need, but there's something that I can do, then we would encourage you to contact our office and see if there's something that you can give.
Yes.
And as well, we'd like to encourage you to come at Summit in September.
That's it.
John will be there with some of his key leaders.
Yep.
And it'd be great to have people in North America connect to what God is doing in Burma. We're not the whole answer, but there's something that we do have that we can give.
Absolutely right. So we're promising you a Summit support cruise from September 7 to 11 and on beyond. You can stay a couple more weeks too. We'll be starting in the Bible school there. You can enjoy the first course or whatever, first class. We'll look after everything. $1,800 plus your airfare, round trip to Bangkok. And what'll happen is you'll become part of the group that prays for and blesses and ministers to all of these national leaders that are coming out of these countries. They come tired, they come overwhelmed, and they just need somebody to love on them. And so that's going to be the goal. But the other side of it is it will absolutely change your life, guaranteed. That we've seen, well, we've never seen someone come here and go home not changed. You know, it's never happened. And a lot of people have had life-changing experiences that actually change the trajectory of their life. And so expect something great from God. So we want to see you here.
Hey, thanks for watching this series with us. If you want to know more about what we're doing, all of our social media links are listed below. We want to give you an opportunity to partner with us, so click that Give Now button. And as always, thanks for watching.